Hello, friends. This is another episode of the program Empire of Lies, in which we talk about manipulation and disinformation of the Russian media. Tianjin summit, autocrats' laughter and Europe's anxiety. In Tianjin, Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping and Narendra Modi demonstratively held hands and laughed. In the West, these shots were dubbed the friendship of a bear, a dragon and an elephant. At first glance, it was just a ritual, but it is precisely in the symbols that the political challenges that Europe is facing today are encrypted. Europe on the sidelines. The paradox is that while Beijing was putting on a performance of friendship, Europe was discussing not visions, but buffer zones and sanctions packages, as if we were stuck in crisis management mode, while in Asia they are drawing up an alternative peace project. Skabiva, of course, presents this as the collapse of Western hegemony. But through the propaganda fog, the main thing is visible. Europe is losing the language of the future. Our leaders talk about tariffs, sanctions, NATO's Article 5, while in Tianjin, they are discussing railways, energy hubs, sales markets, and currency corridors. Laughter over sanctions. When Putin, Xi and Modi laughed, they were not only laughing at each other, it was laughter at the West. Russia has become the champion in the number of sanctions. China and India are used to the tariff pressure of the US, and their reaction is not fear, but demonstrative disdain. For Europe, this laughter should sound like an alarm bell. If sanctions become a backdrop and not an instrument of pressure, then our main lever is losing its power. Turkey, a signal from inside NATO. A special touch is Erdogan's arrival. The leader of a country formerly bound by obligations to NATO comes to the summit of autocrats and invites Putin to Ankara. This is not a whim, but a strategy. Turkey is increasingly declaring its right to play by its own rules. For Europe, this is a blow to the illusion of a united transatlantic front. What should Europe do? Resist the temptation to throw up its hands. All the dictators are here, let them play. This would be a fatal mistake, because it is at the table in Tianjin that the routes of future gas pipelines, contracts for decades, and formats of political influence are discussed. Europe, if it remains only in the role of moralizer and sanctions accountant, risks remaining on the outer perimeter of history. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization is becoming a forum for despots and autocrats. It includes Iran, Pakistan, the Central Asian republics, states that are anything but democracies. The focus is on Putin in an interview with China's state-run Xinhua news agency. He talks enthusiastically about building a fairer, multipolar world order. This means that the Kremlin leader wants to break power from the West. He is using the summit to demonstrate his power. The Russian president himself is clearly in a good mood. After talking with the leaders of China and India, he jokes with President Ramon, his neighbor in a group photo, on the other side of Putin-Xi. Immediately after the family photo, Putin, Xi and Modi, the three of them again continue their conversation. Instead of a conclusion, yes, the footage from Tianjin is a show, but a show with real consequences. While Putin, Xi and Modi were laughing, Europe was again arguing about how many billions to allocate to Kyiv and what the next package of sanctions would be. This laughter is not about the friendship of dictators. It is a laugh at our indecisiveness. And if Europe does not find its own language of the future, it will one day discover that it has simply been erased from the conversation of the powers that be. This was the program Empire of Lies with you. See you soon.